We are all starting out here with check corrections, como se va, giving directions. All right, so what we did last week, if you will recall, you gave me some directions to get somewhere, right? You said turn right, go straight, pass, cross that. I gave you a lot of feedback. For most of you, it was Friday afternoon. And I don't know if you looked at it over the weekend, that's fine. No hard feelings if you didn't, but I want you to look at it now. So I want you to check your corrections. So you're going to click right here. Okay, I don't really want you looking at mine. I want you looking at yours. So go ahead and click on that, and you will notice that I have typed some corrections for you. All right. So the way you get better at Spanish is by making the corrections, right? It doesn't do you any good if you write stuff out and then that's it, right? You write stuff out, I give you some feedback. The way I do that is I type it for you, so you need to read it, and then you need to take those suggestions and return it in. All right, that was a 15-point assignment. So I want to make sure that you do well on it and that you understand your mistakes. So I would like to pause for, I don't know, a couple minutes here, probably less than 5, and let you check that and see how you did and resubmit it for more points if you didn't do great, or if I said fix this and resubmit. I'm gonna give you a minute to do that right now, okay? If you are in class, obviously you can ask me a question. If you are online, you can put a question in the chat, but let's take a minute to see what you can fix up there. If you are done, if you did a great job the first time and you got, I don't know, a 14 or a 15, then have 5 minutes of Quizlet. All right, the Quizlet is in the link is in the homework, and you do have a vocab quiz coming up on Friday that I'll talk more about in a few minutes. But if you don't need the time for como se va, great. Get on Quizlet, learn 5 new words. Okay, don't waste your time. Okay, it's all about using your time and not letting that vocab quiz sneak up on you. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing for a minute and give you a couple more minutes to look at that. Feel free also to check your grades. I did update Skyward with your quiz from last week, as well as this activity, this como se va. So double check and see how you're doing. Your grades should never be a surprise. You should always know pretty much what you have in different classes. So I would like that today. All right. If it's not done right now, if that didn't give you enough time, just turn it in sometime today. And I will be happy to look at it and get you a few more points. All right. We are going to move on. I want to look at this quiz that you took for me last week and make sure that you are understanding that, and also tell you about an opportunity tomorrow to get some of your points back if you did not do as well as you had hoped. All right, so here's what you want to do. You're going to click on the quiz. Okay, I'm showing it to you, but I don't really want you to click on mine or look at mine. I want you to click on your own. So I'll tell you about it. The first part here was direct objects. I want you to take a look at those. I'll give you a little reminder on what those are, and then I'm happy to go over any more with you that you want me to. And then down here, you had all these commands, right? They were all +2 commands. I will say on the command part, the biggest problem that I saw was people forgot about the irregulars, right? They put something like, I don't know, ase instead of az, right? Don't forget your expression was did Sal Pon say beben az 10. So the az was for us there, or the pon was for poner. So go ahead and take a look at those. And then at the top, the direct objects, why don't I do one with you? So if you didn't do well in direct objects, everybody focus right now. Let me give you an example. I give a present. So the direct object says, what do you give? Well, what do we give here? A present. So what you need to do is come up with the direct object pronoun. I give it. So you need to look at this word and decide, is it singular or plural? Is it masculine or feminine? Would someone like to tell me? Is it singular or plural, masculine or feminine? Tell me about the word regalo. What do you think? Julia?
Do it mean regular?
It means it's a present. I want you to look at it and tell me, is it feminine or masculine? Can you tell from un regalo?
Masculine.
And is it one thing or lots of things?
One.
So out of your choices here, what is your masculine singular pronoun? It's going to be lo. So I give a present. What do you give a present? I give it. Yo lo doy. All right, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, why don't I give you a second? start putting questions in the chat if you want me to go over any of them with you. Okay, and then like I said, tomorrow I will give you a chance if you would like to redo this and get some points back. So take a minute, look things over. I've already got a couple questions in the chat. I will be happy to go over in just a minute. Kira, just clarify if those questions are from this like top section or because I didn't number it very well because I've got like a number 5 here, or I've got a question 5 here, or I probably have a number 5 down here. So just clarify which section it's in, just say like direct object pronoun or whatever. All right, so look it over. Let me know what I can go over for you. Casey, which one? Uh-huh. Okay. So now you know the say is the only one that you need an accent on, right? And again, I'm going to give you a chance if you want to try again. If you feel like it's worth your time, you're welcome to try it again. So you're right. Say has an accent. That's the only one. All right. So again, put them in the chat if you want me to go over them. How about people in class? Which ones can I help you with? Anything? Anything? All right, so Kira, which ones are those? Which ones of those are you asking? Is it at the top? Okay. Okay, so she had a couple questions. A couple people had a couple questions at the top. So let's go ahead and look at these. Let's just run through these. I had a few kind of questions in here. So let's look at these together, please. So go to your numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5 right here. And let's make sure we understand them. Okay. So let me translate a couple of them, then I'll take some volunteers to get a point. Please make sure you're with me. Don't waste your time. Get your focus. We write an essay. What do we write? An essay. So we know we're focused on this word. Remember, direct objects are who or what. So we write an essay. Now you have to decide what word would replace the word essay. We write it. Well, you have 2 words in Spanish for it, lo and la. And again, it's un ensayo. That is a masculine word, so you're going to choose the word lo. Okay, that's how I came up with it. We write an essay. What do we write? An essay. We write it. All right, let's do one more together, and then I'm going to take a volunteer for 4 and 5. They buy coffees. What do they buy? Coffees. All right, so again, they buy them. This time it's plural. And it's still masculine. So, ellos los compran. They buy them. If you're in class, that top page of your packet is direct object pronouns, right? So I printed off the notes for you. You can look at it as we go through it. If you're at home, you still have those notes somewhere. All right, I'm going to take a volunteer here. You need a skirt. You need what? A skirt. So tell me, if I wanted to say you need it, what word would I use to represent una falda? Is that Annika or Casey? I don't know. Who said it? Go ahead, Casey. What is it? La. Perfect. Right? Because it's feminine and singular. La. All right. Somebody else. Ella tiene un coche. She has a car. What does she have? A car. She has it. What word am I going to use for it? What are you thinking? Casey's got to rest. She got her point. Thanks, there, Casey. Who wants it? Somebody help us out. Who wants the point? All right, I got a chat answer. I'll take Michaela. You're real close, Michaela. I give you the point, but we're going to talk it through together. So Michaela says la, but it's not a feminine word. So change it to masculine. Tori, what is it?
Lo.
Low. There it is, right? She wants a car. What does she want? A car. She wants it. The it goes before the verb, right? You have one verb, you have one option, it goes in front. If you have 2 verbs, like in number 3, you have 2 options. It either goes before the first verb, right? or attached to the second. So in this one, they are going to call you. Who? You. So the little word you, te, either goes before the first verb, right here, or it would have to be attached to the second, and that's not an option. So that's how we got that. All right, anything else you want me to go through? I know at the bottom you can see all your mistakes if you made them. Anybody have a question on a command?
Can you go through 4, 5, and 6?
On here, on the commands?
No, on the normal questions.
Sure. So 4, I buy them. Them are tacos. So it's los tacos. I need the word los. It has to come before my verb. Yo los compro. So first thing I would always do is figure out what do I buy? And then figure out what word it is and where it goes. In this case, right before your verb. Okay. Number 5, you are going to see us. Who are you going to see? Us. So us is nos. It either goes before the first verb, that is not an option, so it must be attached to the second verb. There it is. Tu vas a vernos. Let's see, did I miss one? Did you want to do 2? Anybody need 2? Okay, how about 6? Anybody need 6? I think somebody did ask for 6, I'll say it. We want to eat pizza, okay? It is the pizza, so it's la. 2 verbs, so it either goes before the first verb, there's no la there, or attached to the second, there it is. So here is your opportunity. If you did not do great and you feel like you are absolutely able to do better, then tomorrow you may come to my Zoom after school. If you noticed, which I don't know if you did, my office hours are now different now that we're back on a different schedule. So I've got some Monday morning and Wednesday afternoon. So I was thinking Wednesday afternoon, if you would like to redo this quiz, I will give you a chance to redo it and I will average your grades together. Okay, that seems fair to me. You don't get to totally redo it, but if you think you can do better, then you have an opportunity to do that and I will average them together. All right, probably if you got an A or a B, it may or may not be worth it. If you got a C or a D or an F, you really have a good chance to earn 5, 10 points back, maybe more, who knows? Okay, everybody understand your opportunity? Okay, now you guys, if you can't quite make it home by 2:45, because you only get out till 2:35, just let me know if you need to join at 3 or 3:15, that's fine. So just remind me tomorrow if you do want to take it, okay? All right, so we have 2 more things to do today. I think I'm gonna mix up the order here because I think you need your brain to rest for a second. I have one new grammar topic that's pretty easy, and then we're gonna do some Quizlet Live. So I am going to mix this up and we're gonna do some Quizlet Live first, and then we'll finish up with my little grammar topic, all right? So what I need you to do is probably grab your vocab, unless you know it all, which I don't know, we got a quiz on it on Friday. Maybe you know it all, but if you don't, you may use your vocab list and I will set up a Quizlet Live game for you and we'll play. So decide what device you would like to use. Remember, we've been saying this whole time that you need to be learning 5 to 10 words a day, looking for cognates. Your quiz on Friday will definitely have lots of vocab and it will be, you'll have some listening, you'll have some reading. So that's why you need to make sure you know your vocab. All righty. All right, here it is. If you need the code, get yourself signed up. If you can't play because wherever you are, it is what it is, right? I can't control that. So if you are able to play, please sign up and let's play. Zoe, can you see the code here? Okay. Julia, I'll write you an answer here. All right, I'm looking for a few more people. I got 11. If you're not there yet, get there. All right, Tori, I think I answered your question. All right, I'm up to 16. That's pretty good. Anybody else still trying to get on?
Yeah.
I could use a few more people. If you're not on yet, get there. Everybody in here on. Casey, I didn't even recognize you. Cassandra, who's that? My Casey undercover. Alex, you on there? Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm starting. If you need me to wait for you, tell me right now. Otherwise, here we go. We'll have to get in on our next game. All right, let's play for some participation points. I'm gonna mix it up and go. Oh, Rosario, are you on, Rosario? It looks like she's there. All right. Okay, here we go. Feel free to use your vocab list. Stingrays are looking good. You're the Rayas. Be a quick match. Oh, wow. Leslie, muy bien. Joanne y Christian. All right, let's see. Let's do a little practice together here. Peligroso is dangerous. Déjame en paz. It's like leave me in peace. Kind of maybe that word paz makes you think of peace. Leave me in peace. Estar seguro, to be sure. Sort of sounds like sure a little bit. Seguro, to be secure. All right, so this is the crossing of streets. That would be an intersection, right? El cruce de calles. But this one we should know. I feel like most of you use this in your directions. Dobla a la derecha or a la izquierda. Turning right or left. Tener cuidado. It's like to have care. Be careful. Seguir is a hard word. It means to continue or keep going, like you can keep going straight. En la calle, you should know that one. Street is one of the first words on your list. All right, let's play one more time. Oh, that's okay, Rosario. Do the best you can. All right, shuffle it up.
Mine's went away.
But what?
Mine's like went away. Hello.
All right. Sometimes people have Wi-Fi problems. Don't overthink it. If you can't do it, you can't do it. All right, we'll try to play 3 rounds. Yeah, Julia and Zuzu. Zuzu, you still on? Says you're disconnected. Does it look like you're on?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Zuzu, are you on? Okay. toros and koalas, neck and neck. Come on, koalas. Oh, ocho, ocho. Oh, I was just gonna say, you never know. Keep it going. Oh, tough times. Koalas, can you finish it? They're close. Oh, Annika, nice. Lanaya and Foster. All right, we're gonna play one more time. Una vez más. Shuffling now. Suzu, I don't know what's going on. You get back on again? Okay. Last round. Tortugas y ranas taking an early lead. Zebras right behind them. Come on, tiburones. Come on, sharks and lobos, the foxes. No, sorry, lobos, wolves, wolves. Oh, Hayden, nice one. All right, Hayden, Leslie, and Julia, nice work. All right, so please, please, please keep working on those vocab words, okay? You know what, Zoe, if we have time, I gotta do one more thing and then we can come back to it. Okay, it's possible we'll have time for one more round, but I wanna do, I skip number 2 here. So I gotta give you my present progressive. It's a new verb tense, but it's pretty easy. All right, so if you are in class, I want you to grab your notes. It's the 3rd page of the little packet I just gave you. If you are online, either go print this real quick, number 2, present progressive, or just put it on your desktop or your Google Drive or your folder, your Spanish folder, so that we can take some notes. All right. Now, people in class, just because I gave you one, if you'd rather type it, I don't care. You have it there too. So you decide. I just like to give you the option. I like to give you your notes in your hand. If you're coming in later in the week, I'll give you it in your hand, but you still need to write it down for today. All right. So this is where you are. I'm going to stop sharing for a minute so I can pull up the document and we'll take a look at it. Is anybody familiar with present progressive? Sometimes people learn it in 1st year. It's not hard. All right. So like I said, has anybody heard of it? Done it before? Looking at it? Look familiar? Okay. So let me tell you about it. Okay. Ready, get your focus. Everybody get your focus. If you're in front of me, get your focus. If you're online, get your focus. If you got your camera off, get your focus. Lanai, you ready? You ready? You do not look ready. All right, Christian, Caleb, you there? John, you get your camera on, get it back on. I'm looking at you. All right, so honestly, this is not hard. Give me 5 minutes of your time and you're gonna get this. Thanks, Caleb. Okay, so present progressive. If you have never done this before, it's a really easy kind of present tense. So when you learn a present tense verb, you learn yo hablo, okay? Ready, listen. Yo hablo can mean 2 things. It can mean I speak, like yo hablo español, I speak Spanish, or it can mean I'm speaking, okay? Hablo español en la clase, I'm speaking Spanish in class. Now, what this is gonna do for you Okay, it says present progressive. It's what you, someone is or are doing something. Okay, it is a description of an action which is in progress. It is what is happening right now. So like I am talking, you are listening. All right, it's something that's happening right now. So whereas present tense can mean either I talk or I am talking, this one means I am talking. It's super easy to use, all right? So here's what you do. Number one, to form the present progressive, you're gonna start with the verb estar. You should already know that verb. I'm reviewing it with you real quick, okay? So, estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están. I am, you are, he is, we are, you all are, and they are. Okay, so then you're going to take these, oops, sorry, and you are going to add something to it. So here's what you do. Ready? There's two rules. That's it. For an AR verb, you're going to add ondo to the stem. For an ER and IR verb, you're going to add iendo to the stem. That's it. Ondo, iendo. All right, let's try it. So here's where you're going to fill this in with me. These are your notes. You are either writing them down or you are typing them out. Here we go. Pay attention. Make sure you get it. I'm going to go fast because I think if you're paying attention, you'll get it. All right. So somebody's going to have to remind me, what is the stem of hablar? Get a quick hand. What does it mean when I ask for the stem? Because you do have to remember what that is. What is the stem, Lanaya?
Hap.
Yep.
Has.
Okay, so basically the stem, you're just going to drop the ending. So any stem, you drop the AR or the ER or the I. Okay, so in this case, my stem would be habla. And then according to rule number 2, I am going to add ondo. So here is my first example. I am talking, estoy hablando. Okay, you don't have to write that one. I did it for you. All right, let's do number 2, the second part together, and then I'll let you try the next 3, and then I'll look for some volunteers. So you are talking. So here's what I'm going to do. If you're at all confused, listen right now, and I promise you, you'll get this. Okay, look at your chart. You need the to form. So I'm going to start with the word, what, clase? Estás. Okay, I'm going to write it right there. I'm going to do the best I can with my accent. Okay, if you need me to remind you how to do an accent on the computer, I will. Otherwise, you get your accent in there. And the word hablando never changes. Okay, you are talking. Estás hablando. All right, I would like you to take a second, see if you can fill in the last 3. He is talking, we are talking, they are talking. Okay, follow my model. Use what's above and fill in those last 3. I'll be looking for 3 volunteers. I'm going to check real quick who could use a point. I'll tell you, these are the people I'm probably going to call on. Amani, Anna, and I don't think anybody else is here that needs a point. So you guys are kind of my first tier. Then Kira could probably use one. Anaya could use one. Christian could use one. Zuzu, you could use one. So I'll try and hit you guys next. So if you want to volunteer and I just said your name, volunteer. Otherwise, I'll catch you anyway. Okay. It is very possible that you have learned this when you learn present tense. Does it seem familiar now that I've kind of reminded you about it? Anybody remember seeing it? Maybe. Sometimes people teach them together. Sometimes they don't because they don't want to confuse you. All right. Somebody want to give me he is talking? He is talking. He is talking. Anybody that I just said want it? Zuzu. Say it one more time. Perfect. All right. Está hablando. Now, if you wanted to put in the L, you could. Okay, you could say El está hablando.
Good afternoon, and just pardon the interruption. We do have quite a few bus changes for this afternoon. Teachers, you have received an email, an all staff email with bus maps as well as the bus changes. However, I will have to read them off as some teachers may not have access to the computer at this time. Let's start with bus changes. Bus 11 will be riding bus 73 today. Slot, on the west side, slot 34. Again, 11 will ride 73, west side, slot 34. Bus 112 will ride 93 on the west side, slot 54. 112 riding 93, west side, slot 54. Bus 78 will ride 125, slot 51 on the west side. Again, 78 will ride 125, slot 51 on the west side. Bus 109 will ride 22, slot 20 on the west side. 109 riding 22, slot 20 on the west side. 87, bus 87, you will ride bus 72 today, slot 19 on the west side. 87 riding 72, slot 19 on the west side. Bus 138 will ride bus 81, slot 57 on the west side. Again, that's 138 riding 81, slot 57 on the west side. Bus 121, you will ride 66, slot 27 on the west side. Again, 121 riding 66, slot 27 on the west side. Bus 71, you will ride bus 100, slot 40 on the west side. That's 71 riding 100, slot 40 on the west side. Bus 70, you will ride 114, slot 2 on the east side. Again, that's 70 riding 114, slot 2 on the east side. Bus 124, you will ride 74, slot 24 on the west side. Again, that's 124 riding 74, slot 24 on the west side. Bus 23, you will ride bus 129, slot 33 on the west side. Again, 23, you are riding bus 129, slot 33 on the west side. Bus 111, you will ride bus 137, slot 4 on the east side. Again, that's 111, riding 137, slot 4 on the east side. Just as a reminder, east side buses are towards H Hall and west side buses are towards N Hall. And all buses will depart at 2:45. When you are dismissed, please make your way promptly to your bus location. Also, as a reminder, students in the morning and in the afternoon, whether pickup or drop off, please make sure that your parent is dropping you off in front of doors 1 and 2, not on the east or west side. Also, as we dismiss, we do not want anyone walking between the buses. It's very dangerous. So for safety reasons, no one should be walking between the buses. Please make your way to the nearest crosswalk. Again, teachers, if your students have any questions, please assist them at this time. We will dismiss our first wave at 2:33. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Okay, so I don't need much more time. I got a couple people to volunteer on Zoom. So we are talking estamos hablando and they are talking están hablando. Everybody get those okay? Okay, so here's what I want you to know. Did the word hablando ever change? No. Did the estoy, estás, está, estamos, están is the only thing you need to worry about. All right, got one last one to do. Okay, if you haven't looked down, there's just one more here. I want to finish it off. It'll take us 2 minutes. All right, so comer. What's the stem? Clase, what's the stem? Comb, great. And this time, instead of ando, you're just going to add what? Yendo, there it is. All right, so again, just use what you did at the top. Think about I am. I'll do this one for you. We're with you. Estoy hablando. Oh no. Oh, sorry. It is estoy. Right? No. So estoy is always the first one. I am. Estoy hablando. Or sorry, I keep saying that. Estoy comiendo. You see it? Okay. Why don't we just do these together? We got like 3 more minutes, but that's fine. Okay, somebody want to give me the 2 form? Somebody hasn't got a point yet today? Want to say it? Anybody want it? Anybody want it? Jeremiah does. Go ahead, Jeremiah.
Estás comiendo.
Estás comiendo. Somebody want to do the he, she form for me? Go ahead, Alex. It is. Está comiendo. Somebody want the wee one? The wee one, the wee one. Go ahead, Casey. Estamos comiendo. And let's see, who did I say I'd call on that I didn't call on? Amani, you want it? Or Kira? I think you're my two that I said I'd give it to. Amani or Kira want it? Okay, then Zoe gets it because she started it. Go ahead, Zoe. Zoe, put it in the chat for me. Anybody, everybody, Hayden. Están comiendo. Thanks. What she said. All right, so did comiendo ever change? No, okay. So just the estoy, estás, está, estamos, está. Now, there are a few irregulars, but I'm not gonna worry about them. All right, if you can get the basic, I'm happy. All right. So please put these notes in a safe place. Homework for tonight is Quizlet. Nothing else new for the week. We're gonna work on vocab and this present progressive all week. And you will have a quiz over both of these topics on Friday. Okay? Any questions? All right, spend your 15 minutes on Quizlet tonight. If you're on Zoom, hasta luego. I'll catch you tomorrow.